What's going on, guys? T-Mart here, and today I'm very excited to bring you guys some gameplay from the new assault rifle coming to Call of the Ghosts from the Onslaught map pack. So this right here is the new Maverick AR. If you guys don't know, the Maverick is kind of like a dual weapon. It's like a hybrid weapon. There's an assault rifle version of it, and there's a sniper rifle version of it. You can't have both at the same time. You can't switch them out in the same game or anything like that. Like, they're actually different weapons, but they're made from the same base weapon. So it's a kind of interesting thing they've got going on. But this is the assault rifle version. We covered the sniper rifle version earlier today. If you guys didn't see that, I will link it down in the description. But anyway, yeah, this thing is it's pretty cool. You know, as you can see, we're rocking the gold camo on it right here, but it's a pretty cool weapon. It's pretty good. I wanted to kind of give you guys my first impressions of it. I do plan on doing like a Ghosts gun guide for this weapon where we break down more of the stats and you know, its rate of fire and damage and things like that. But for the most part, I like it so far. So let's get into this. So first up, it's iron sights, which you won't see in this video just because I've got the red dot sight on it. I do kind of prefer having an optic on this thing. I don't know, it acts kind of weird with iron sights, but the iron sights are pretty open. They kind of remind me of the AK-12 in a way, where it's kind of like a trident type thing, and then it's got a ring over it. But just with the way the recoil works and stuff, I found myself using the red dot and having more success with that. So you know, if you're an iron sight guy, you might not mind this thing, but I don't personally like it all that much. Now, next up, kind of like the basics of the gun, the clip size, or the magazine size, I guess, it actually seemed pretty good. Like, I never really found myself running out of ammo too often, and mixed with like the rate of fire and how many shots it took to kill, you really could get like 3 to 4 kills per clip consistently, which is pretty good for assault rifles. Speaking of damage, the damage seemed to be relatively high. Now, again, this is something that I can't really tell just off of playing a few games with it, but it did seem like even from a good distance away, I was getting a lot of 3-shot kills, which is pretty good for an assault rifle. So I think this thing might be one of the higher damage assault rifles, but I'm not sure yet. Now, because it's a higher damage assault rifle, you guys know it's going to be nerfed in some other way, right? Right, so the negatives here are its recoil, as I mentioned before, kind of gets out of hand at times, and then also its rate of fire. So the rate of fire on this thing seems very, very, very slow, at least from when I was using it yesterday. You know, maybe I've got to try using it some more, and like I said, I want to see the stats and stuff, but it did kind of remind me of the Remington R5, which, as you guys know, is the slowest shooting assault rifle. And it's not really a good thing in this term. Like the Remington R5, it's slower shooting, but it seemed to reset itself a lot, and that seems to help out with the recoil. But this thing, as I said, the recoil tends to get out of hand pretty easily. So you kind of have to burst fire it and make sure that you don't spray, you know, half a mag or something like that. Otherwise, you're going to be shooting up in the sky. So that was kind of interesting. You know, the recoil does get up there. Those longer range gunfights are kind of hard to win sometimes. But overall, it is a pretty good weapon, you know, because it has that higher damage. If you can keep your reticle on the enemies and you can put shots into people, then it seems like it's really powerful. So it's kind of a weird weapon. I can't wait to see what the stats say, because I felt like I had some conflicting experiences with this thing in game, and you know, I was going up against other YouTubers and things which were all really good at the game. So sometimes it's kind of hard to tell how good a weapon is when you're playing against good people. But overall, I think it's a pretty good weapon. I think it's going to be kind of like a run-of-the-mill assault rifle. I don't think it's going to be the best by any means, but it's definitely not going to be the worst either. And that's kind of what we want. We want something that's consistent as a DLC weapon. We don't want it to be the best weapon in the world, because, you know, then you're paying to win, and you don't want it to be the worst either, because then you don't even want to use it and it's not exciting. So I think this is it's going to be a good assault rifle. It's going to be something fun to mix it up with, but it's not going to be something that's going to beat out like the MSBS or the AK-12 or the Remington, or, you know, things like that. So yeah, like I said, and when this actually comes out, you know, where I'm uploading this a day early before the DLC drops, so when this actually comes out and I can start testing it out and take a look at some of the damages and ranges and you know, drop off rates and all kinds of stuff, I will come out with like a more you know, kind of in-depth breakdown-y type video, you know, the Ghosts gun guide, the 3 minutes or less gun guide, to kind of let you guys know what the stats look like on a base level. But this is just kind of my first impressions. I want to give you guys some first impressions, let you see this weapon in action, and yeah, it's pretty good. I'm excited about it. I know I'm going to use it quite a bit just to, you know, have something new, and I figured that you guys would like to see it as well. So anyway, there you guys have it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I got a bunch of great Onslaught videos coming out today. I've had a bunch come out today already. I got more coming up later today, so make sure you guys keep checking back and check out my channel. If you've missed any, we've already uploaded like 5 or 6 plus, so make sure you guys check those out, and check out one of the other videos if you haven't seen me out as well. So thanks for watching, guys. Catch you all later. Peace out.